Welcome to the Onemanshowoff podcast, where we dread going back to school. But at this point, it could be worse. Today's guest is a criminally underrated artist who puts so much effort into his artwork and backgrounds that he could be a perfect background artist for a comic or cartoon, but I'm not here to kiss ass. So here he is, Miles. How have you been, man?
I'm doing okay. Doing what life does. You just go to work and just do your shit. That's about it.
Alright, first question, what made you want to draw, and how long have you been doing it?
Well, that's a pretty common question,
Yeah.
and with a very common answer.
Yeah.
What made me want to draw was just, I saw paper, I saw cartoons, and I drew stuff.
Yeah.
And when I was in kindergarten, I got in trouble one time for not going to reading time because I was still painting stuff.
Huh.
And I've been doing it pretty much since I was a kid.
Ah.
Just enjoying the stuff I saw on TV and drawing it down on paper and trying new things.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty much it. Just do that for the rest of my life.
Alright, second question, your backgrounds are insanely detailed, but which do you enjoy drawing more, characters or background?
Well, I haven't drawn too many backgrounds in a while, and I don't have too many characters that are of my own. I mean, there's some that I don't even draw anymore, as compared to some artists that have a plethora of characters. So the answer is kind of weird. I'm sort of in between. I mean, I do love drawing my own characters, but I get so entranced when I draw backgrounds. I mean, my stream that I had a few days ago went on for 8 hours.
No kidding. I was there. And you so much detail in your, I really adore the detail you put in your backgrounds, but I don't want to kiss your ass, so.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, next question. Got any original stories planned?
I do, but I haven't really taken the time to write anything for them as of yet. Sort of procrastinating on that one.
Alright. Well,
no, I still want to continue the question. I still want to talk about it.
Okay, go.
There was some partial writing done for an original story featuring a character I don't really draw as much anymore, and it's a character that most people can't pronounce properly because I used weird German pronunciations for him. Gear the Lambast is an alien creature that lands in an alternate reality Earth where aliens are commonplace. He has a chance to start over in his career after being exiled from his own homeland. I have only shown the ending that I have in mind with only a couple people just for proofreading, and not to spoil anything, but their reactions were quite wowed.
Well, good. That's the kind of reaction you would need for an ending. And is he the pink guy with the?
No. No, Gear is the horned creature that likes to wear a nice sharp suit.
Ah, sweet.
You might have to look him up. I don't have a reference ready because we're doing the podcast right now.
Yeah. Okay. So next question.
Wait. You were mentioning the pink character. Why don't I talk about that one?
For a bit, yeah. I don't want to go too long.
Don't worry, this won't be too long because there isn't much planned for that one either.
Yeah.
The pink character, Chips the cat, rainbow-eyed confectionery candy scented little jokester I have. The story for him is mostly a day-to-day shenanigans type show where, I don't know, things just happen, and I try to want it to be a comedy of sorts. It's like an homage to shows that I watched when I was a kid.
Garfield?
No, I hated Garfield.
Oh,
I never liked that show. It was boring.
okay. All right, that's an uncommon opinion that you have the right to, and I feel like everyone would just run at you going, "You have a great opinion." In
I don't worry. I liked Garfield when I was a kid. Like the comics were entertaining until they got really repetitive and dull. And some of the cartoons are some of the best things about the franchise, to be honest.
yeah, they were amazingly animated and written.
That is true. I just didn't watch too many of them as a kid because I was sort of growing out of watching things like that. I was getting into more. I don't even know what the word is.
I was gonna ask something, but I realized, but it's actually sort of a slight jab at action, edgy cartoons. So I'll just tone that down a bit.
Yeah, some other characters that are related to that pink cat story.
Yeah,
Butterpop the bear cat. A lot of people think he's a bear. A lot of people like it's a bear cat hybrid. No, it's a bear cat. It's a binturong.
What's up with his eyes?
With Trips's eyes?
Yeah.
He is an outcome of a failed accidental experiment, I guess you could say. He wandered into an animal testing facility run by the people who run Prism City, which is where he currently resides in the story. Takes a drink out of an unstable soda pop formula and changes his fur to pink and his eyes to a rainbowy, like Easter egg color.
Basically he's turned into a dubstep character. I don't know. He just looks like dubstep, and considering your taste for dubstep, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have too much planned for that one right now.
All right. Next question. Do you ever want to work in the industry? If so, then what role do you want to take?
Well, I do want to work in the industry, but I've already had a very small taste of what happens when you want to work in the industry, and I know I sound a bit selfish, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I was there was a couple opportunities where I was given the chance to work as like a cleanup artist for Cartoon Conrad, and I am not a fan of Flash animation. And when the opportunity was given to me, I said yes prematurely because knowing my Flash skills, it didn't go so well. The test was incomplete, but the frames that I did do were very well done. It's just my enthusiasm just dropped. I mean, I couldn't do it because it's either I don't like doing stuff that I can't relate to, or I'm just mentally not prepared for that sort of stuff right now because I'm sort of a late bloomer.
Well, as a kid from SVA, I've dabbled in Flash, and there's a lot of complicated stuff that I don't understand. I'm way too used to
program. It's a buggy program.
Yeah, it was literally never meant to make cartoons.
I found that out.
Yeah. Even the people at SVA agree. I went to SVA, by the way. Yeah, I'm cool. But let's not go over myself. Okay. Next question. So I see you like your dubstep and other electronica. Is that the kind of music that keeps you inspired / motivated?
When I do my streams, it's mostly just music. It keeps me awake. It is music that I do enjoy to dance to, so
yeah.
There isn't really too much to that. However, there have been some instances where I have drawn based off of what I'm listening to. There was a piece that I published to a fan-made magazine in Saskatoon for developing artists there called Punch. It was titled, what was it called? Time Device Stolen. I believe I showed that one off in my last stream that I had publicly, and it was the one that was all blue, and there was the Tron-like appearance to it.
Oh, that's the one with the sky that was literally a glitch that happened during the art process?
Yes, that is what happened.
That's the most creative use of a glitch I've ever seen, and I hope other people do that.
Yeah, the only people that ever knew about that was when I was streaming that live. Then that moment was recorded live when it crashed.
All right.
Um, yeah, as I mentioned, I got published twice by that same magazine. Uh, but I didn't show off the other picture that I had because I sort of wanted to get back to drawing in that. Um, uh, I, 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 I actually don't know where I'm going to go off with that one.
Huh. Hey, I just realized, but as for your job, I feel like your position would more be a background artist.
Mm, that
You
or
think?
character designer once
Yeah.
I get my butt back into gear. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm taking a little bit of time off from really serious stuff right now.
Yeah.
Just working on personal stuff and just saving money working at retail store I dare not mention online.
Okay. All right.
Because
So, all
oh,
right.
sorry.
What? What? What?
Oh, I was gonna say because you know the stories of how retailers track this sort of stuff. You know, they're like, "Oh, you said what about what?"
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep it on the down low. Last question. Since you put in ass loads of work into some of your picks, what keeps you motivated to finish some of these massive pictures?
Well, honestly, I hate seeing a picture go unfinished. However, um, there are a lot of times where I look at a picture and I kind of overdid it, and I just sort of put it off or I never work on it again. But when I do, like I am with the current project that I'm working on, I usually don't get to my workstation until like really, really late at night. Let's say like after 10 o'clock. And I just draw and I get hypnotized into the cycle and I just focus on what's in front of me and I forget how long I've been drawing. So the motivation really just comes from me staying awake with what music I'm playing, who's talking to me while I'm in on the stream, and uh, just uh, just constantly doing it, and just uh, oh wait, yeah, I read online some time ago about how um, people like you and me,
Mm-hmm.
the creative type of people,
Mm-hmm.
are a lot more creative at nighttime because when the tired mind is focused on drawing, they sort of forget about things like, oh, I have to be up at like 8 a.m. for a shift, or like I had a really shitty day. You just sort of do. You just draw, and that's what happens to me.
Oh my gosh, I've heard of that study as well, and it couldn't be any more true. Nighttime is just a nice time to be awake, even though you should be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh my gosh, and I know how you feel when you like do work and you just time passes so fast. Like one time it could be like 1 a.m. and now then it's like 4 when you're listening to music. Like wow, yeah, listening to music is a good thing to draw with and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
In fact, that same thing happened to me in a private stream that I had with one of my friends, and it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I honestly didn't feel tired, and it was like, oh my God, you guys, I need to go to bed.
yeah,
I have to get to work at 10 a.m.
you're like a little raccoon.
Yeah, yeah. That I have the raccoon eyes from constantly working late at night.
Hey, maybe you look like Craig McCracken,
Who?
the guy who made Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, 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 jeez. Brain fart.
It's fine. All right, I guess we're about done here tonight. Also, guys, please check out this guy's Redbubble and Society six stores. He's got rad designs, and you know, I genuinely feel like he's an underrated artist. So, I suppose that's that. Hey, Miles, is this ending a little too abrupt?
No, not necessarily. No. Though I would like to mention that you can also find my artwork on uh, Tumblr mostly because I update
Mm-hmm.
there the most.
Uh-huh.
And you can find more finished artwork or just more pieces I'm more proud of on DeviantArt.
Mm-hmm. I mean, actually, those links would be in the SoundCloud description by default, so you don't have to worry about that.
All right.
Yeah. Also, I'm also going to link your Redbubble and Society 6 too, because again, I feel like you put so much effort into your work that I feel like you need more attention. But hey, that's just me kissing your butt, and I don't want to make you seem like you're higher than you usually are.
No, it's okay. I really don't mind. I'm really humbled by all this, really.
Good. Well, that's good that you are humbled, but it's also good that you're not getting mad at me for pushing
Oh no,
stuff.
why would he be mad at you? I mean, this is really nice. This is the first time I've ever been interviewed as an artist formally.
Aw, sweet.
I mean, I've been asked through like text, through people like my friend Marcus, and I helped him with a few things, like answering a few questions about myself or questions about his artwork through my opinion, but I've never been interviewed in a vocal podcast before.
Yeah, I wanted to do a vocal podcast because that way people can know it's you from the get-go. Like, they won't feel like that the text was written by someone else, because it would be in a different paragraph. But I want to wreck stuff. Really
I would like to ask the audience something too.
Please do.
After watching this podcast and you're curious and you've taken a look at my gallery, with the link provided below, maybe you guys could make some suggestions as to things I could do to improve my artwork, or things that you like most about my artwork, things I could improve on in general, or just anything on your mind. Just write in the comments below, or however SoundCloud works. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, don't be afraid to critique this guy, because he's asking for it. So, yeah, you think we can end it here now?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Yeah, all right. This has been a new interview podcast thing that actually has gotten a bit more genuine than I, expected. So, we'll catch you all later. Have a good night, everyone.
All right, see ya.